Hi guys, welcome to today's class. You're welcome to the Fiverr series. The Fiverr series. In this Fiverr series, I will actually be sharing with you guys all of the needed information, method, techniques, and secrets that you can apply to actually succeed on Fiverr. I'll be teaching you everything you need to know to start getting orders and making money on Fiverr. I'll be teaching you everything in this Fiverr series. But before we go on, I want you to do just few things quickly right now. So if this is your first time of you visiting my YouTube channel, I want you to kindly click on the like button for this video. Just click on the like button, and then as well as the subscribe. So just click on the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and as well as turn on the notification button so you can always be notified each time I drop a new video. So if you are done doing that, just write on the comment section done. So I will acknowledge your comment immediately after that. So without any further delay, so let us get right into the Fiverr video. So thank you guys. Hi, you are welcome to today's class, and today's class we'll be looking at intro to Fiverr. So now we'll be looking at what Fiverr is in today's class and everything you need to know about getting started on Fiverr. So without wasting much of our time, let's get into it. So what is Fiverr? According to Wikipedia, Fiverr is an Israeli online marketplace for freelance services. Fiverr serves to allow listing and apply for small one-off jobs or gigs online. So let me just explain what this means. Fiverr is a marketplace. So when we say marketplace, what does marketplace means? Marketplace simply means a gathering or a platform where we have buyers and sellers. So that's what marketplace means. So Fiverr is a platform where we have buyers and sellers. Now we have sellers. Who are the sellers? Sellers are people that have registered on Fiverr to perform specific task. Now the task is usually based on their professional skills. So now a seller on Fiverr is there to sell his professional skills. So whatever you know how to do, you can find a place for yourself in Fiverr. Now we have people who knows how to write. Yes, people who can write, they can go to Fiverr and sign up to start writing. And there are also buyers. Yes, buyers also come to Fiverr and search for services that they need. In short, Fiverr is a marketplace that serves as a service center. Yes, where buyers can go and look for a particular service that he or she wants and find a seller that can render that particular service to him or her. So that's in simple terms what Fiverr is. Don't worry, we'll actually be going into it. Deeper, and you eventually get to know what Fiverr truly is. Now, again, job listed on the platform are diverse and range from get a well-designed business card to help with HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and jQuery. etc. Now, listen, what we are having here is that there are different jobs that sellers renders on Fiverr, different services that sellers renders on Fiverr. We have people who are able to design business card. So if you are a graphic designer who is able to do design, you can simply go to Fiverr and register on Fiverr and start selling your skill and start selling your professionalism to people who are willing to pay for it. So that's what Fiverr is. So now, with no further ado, we are going to visit the Fiverr website. So right now, this is the Fiverr website. We are here on the Fiverr website. So as it says find the perfect freelance services for your business. So now we'll be looking at examples of services that people render on Fiverr. Let's scroll down a bit and you see these are the example of services. It starts from graphic design, digital marketing, writing, translation, video animation, music and audio, programming and tech, business, lifestyle, trending. And so you can see under each of these categories we have plenty of services under it. For example, look at under graphics and design. Look at the numerous services that people render. Under graphics and design we have logo and brand identity, logo design, brand style guides. Look at them. Website design, app design, UX design, web banners, different types of services under graphics and design. Let's go to digital marketing. As you can see, look at different types of services that people render under digital marketing. Let's go to writing and translation. You can see. So now to how I actually get it, look at the URL here. Just type fiverr.com. When you go to your web browser, all you need to do is just type fiverr.com and you'll be taken to this website. So you can also check it by yourself and look at all of the services. Now you that you are coming into Fiverr, you can decide to come and join Fiverr either as a buyer or as a seller. We have many people who are working on Fiverr as a buyer. So what they do is they get job from outside and they come and outsource it to somebody who is going to do it here. It's just like a contract job that we do offline. When you get a large contract and you give it out to people who are going to do it, people also do that here on Fiverr. They outsource job here too on Fiverr. So class we'll be looking at Fiverr levels. Here are Fiverr levels. So when we say Fiverr levels, so what we mean is seller levels. The seller levels. Now what happens is in this course we'll actually be looking at how to become a seller. That is the main reason of this course. We actually want to become a seller. We want to become a seller on Fiverr. Maybe you are a website designer or a graphic designer or a content writer. You actually want to become a seller. So the first part of this course is going to be on seller. So that's why we have to look at the seller levels. So because as a seller on Fiverr, there are levels. We have different levels. So let me just give you an example. So here is popular professional services. So you can just come to this website and browse through it. So I want to give you an example. So I'm going to search for logo design. So when I search for logo design, it's going to take me to a page where I can see sellers that are actually offering these services. Look at this seller. It says I will design a VTuber logo or streamer. Look at this seller. It says I will do professional minimalist logo design. This one says I will design Arabic logo and Arabic calligraphy. Now what I want to show you is that look at this seller here. Look at the level. You see that this seller is a level 2 seller. So the level seller is a what? Is a level 2 seller. This level seller is also a level 2 seller. This seller is also a level 2 seller. This seller here it says is a top rated seller. It's a top rated seller. This is a level 1 seller. This is a top rated seller. Level 2 seller. Level 2 seller. Look at this seller. He does not even have any level. There's no level to him. Level 2 seller. Level 2 seller. Level 2, most of them are level 2. This one is a pro verified seller. So this one is a pro verified seller. So level 2, level 2, level 1, level 2, level 2. So now as you can see we have different seller. Now let me just break it down to you and let you understand the difference between the sellers that do not have level, like let me just check for a seller here, like this seller here that does not have any level. The difference between those sellers and level 1 sellers and level 2. This one too does not have level. The difference between them and level 1 sellers, level 2 sellers, top rated sellers. Now to know the difference between them, let's go to this tab. So in this tab is where we can check the differences between seller levels. So this is seller levels at Fiverr. So now let's check it. What are seller levels? So your seller level is based on your monthly performance, superb service, high buyer satisfaction, and on-time delivery can earn you a top level status on Fiverr and help you get more traffic and orders. Now, the first level we have on seller is the new seller. Now, this new seller is for anybody that just joined Fiverr. So if you are just joining Fiverr today and you create an account as a seller, you'll be given a new seller. So the new seller are the ones that do not have any level here that we're looking at. Most of them, let me check for some new seller here. Looking at this is a new seller. It does not have any level. So now that's an example of a new seller. This is where everything starts. When you create a gig on Fiverr, you're automatically ranked as a new seller. We encourage you to deliver your best work and service to move up to the next level. So you will get to create up to 7 gigs. So these are the features that are attached to a new seller. You can only create up to 7 gigs. Don't worry, in the coming video I will be explaining what the gigs are. So you'll be able to create up to 7 gigs, add 2 extra services per gig, create custom offers now, and withdraw your earnings after 14 days. This theory here, you might not understand it as a beginner to Fiverr, so you can always come back to this theory after we've actually covered the class, because we are actually going to cover all of these things in the future class. But right now, I believe you should be able to understand this, that as a new seller, you can only withdraw your earnings after 14 days. What that means is that when you finish working for a client and the client pays you maybe $50 or $100, you cannot collect that money until after 14 days. That's when you'll be able to withdraw that money to your Pioneer account, and from your Pioneer account to your bank account. We'll also be covering Pioneer account in this course later in the closing videos. So that's who a new seller is. So now the next seller we have here is level 1 seller. Level 1 seller. So how do we upgrade from new seller to level 1 seller? It says to reach level 1 status, you need to meet the following requirements. Number 1, be an active seller for at least 60 days. I believe this is easy to understand. You have to have created an account on Fiverr and register as a seller. After you've registered as a seller, then you must stay in seller level for 60 days before you can get to level 1. So meaning that there's no magic towards it. If you want to get to level 1, one of the first things you must first of all achieve is you must have spent 60 days on Fiverr as a seller. That's just it. And the number 2 criteria is complete at least 10 orders. 10 orders. So it means after even doing that 60 days, now if you are a new seller, during that 60 days, you should be able to complete at least 10 orders. Meaning that you should have been able to work for 10 different clients, or it might also be a single client. A single client can order you for more than 1 or 2 times. So what this means that you should be able to complete 10 projects within these 60 days. It's not compulsory that it should be within these 60 days. It might sometimes there are some cases where you are unable to get any job. I remember when I started on Fiverr, I created an account for like more than 6 months. I was unable to get even any job. So imagine that. But in this course, all of that will be erased. Within some weeks, you'll be able to get jobs on Fiverr. Inside this course, we'll be teaching you how to get that done, so that these 10 jobs will be a thing of, let's just say, will be a piece of cake. Now, you should be able to complete 10 orders within 60 days, or it can be more than 60 days. But so far, you have spent 60 days on seller. If you are still not able to reach 10 orders, maybe like 5 or 6 orders, you will still not get to level 1. So but when you have spent 60 days on Fiverr, then you have completed the first task. So it doesn't mean which task you complete first. You just have to meet all the requirements. So the next requirement is you must have earned at least $400 or more. So meaning that after you spend 60 days on Fiverr, you must have completed 10 orders on Fiverr, and you must have earned $400. So with 10 orders, you can definitely earn $400, although it depends on how much you charge per your skill. So but at the end of the day, you must have earned $400, meaning that even if you have spent up to 100 days on Fiverr, you have finished 10 orders, and all of the money you have earned is not up to 400, you still be at no level. You won't be able to get to level 1. So the next criteria here says maintain a 4.7 star rating over 60 days. A 4.7 star rating over 60 days. This will be looking at in coming video what 4.7 star rating is. Number 5, it says deliver a 90% response rate score over 60 days. So I'll also be explaining what this is to you in coming video as well. This one says score a 90% order completion rate over 60 days. So now all of these things here are used to measure your performance on Fiverr. So 90% response rate means when people message you on Fiverr, especially a new client, you should be able to give that person a reply as soon as possible. So that's why you have to be online almost every time, and that's why we have the Fiverr app. So it's not compulsory you always open online. So whenever you just open the app, it's just like a Facebook app, so it will be easier for you to access your Fiverr at any time wherever you are. Score a 90% order completion rate over 60 days. So I'll be explaining this also later. It's your performance when you are doing job with your client. Achieve a 90% on time delivery over 60 days. So meaning that whenever you are working, because on every of your work there is usually a fixed amount of time that you are to use to finish the work. The minimum fixed amount of time is usually 3 days. So when you get a work from a client and you are able to finish it even before that 3 days, it means you are scored at least 100%. So do you understand? So you should be able to finish your work on time. Receive no warnings over 30 days. So when you have been able to meet up with all these criteria, which is simple, then after this you discover that you have been awarded a level 1 seller. You will get to, so the features, the benefits of a level 1 seller, you'll be able to create 10 gigs. Yeah, let me just explain. These gigs here is services, meaning that you can create up to 10 services. Like you can create web design, you can create graphic design for your account, so meaning you can do 10 different jobs. You can be a content writer. So that's just what gigs mean in a simpler term for now. We'll be looking at, there's a particular class for it in this course. So add 4 extra services per gig. So these extra services means inside a particular service you are rendering. So maybe if there are some extra things that you also want people to pay for example, if you are doing a logo design, so inside that logo service, you felt like they might also need what is it called, logo animation presentation. I don't know if you know that there is this kind of like okay, let's say you finish the logo for them and you want to also offer mock-up. So mock-up is not a logo, but it's just a branding of the logo. Do you understand? So you can charge extra that if you also need a mock-up for this logo that I will be creating for you, the main service is logo. Do you understand? But the extra means extra things that are attached to the logo that you can charge them for, apart from the main price you are charging for your logo. So you can just say, I'm doing logo for you $10, but if you also want me to give you mock-up, you can add $5 with it. And do you understand? So when you are a level 1 seller, you can add 4 extra. Do you understand? So meaning that on your logo you can add different 4 things that you can also attach to it. Like you can say, okay, mock up, video, animation of the logo, if you want. So do you understand? So that is just that for extra services. Now the third one here says create custom offers up to $20,000 each. So there's something we call custom offer. Apart from inside the service you are rendering, there are sometimes you meet some clients and they will tell you with a fixed budget to them. So there are some clients that can tell you that, boy, I need this project and I'm ready to pay any amount you bill for me, so far you can do it perfectly for me. So when you meet rich clients like that, you being able to create custom offer of $20,000 for a client who is ready to pay anything is very, 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 it's an opportunity. So now withdraw your earnings for after 14 days. So it's still the same thing with new seller. After 14 days, you'll be able to withdraw your earnings. So now level 2, to reach level 2, you need to meet the following requirements. Number 1, be an active seller for at least 120 days. I've explained that in level 1. Level 1 is 60 days, but this one is 120. Complete at least 50 orders. In level 1 it was 10 orders, but here it is 50. Earn at least $2,000. In level 1 it was $400, now it is $2,000. Maintain a 4-point star rating over 60 days. Deliver a 90, just like we have in the level 1 too. Deliver a 90 response rate, score 60 days. Score a 90 order completion rate over 60 days. Achieve a 90% on time delivery. Receive no warnings over 30 days. And now look at the features of level 2. You get to create up to 20 active gigs. Wow. So meaning that you can render 20 different services: logo design, website design, content writing, video creation, then English translation, any kind of service that you want. Add 5 extras per gigs, meaning that in each of your services that you want to create these gigs, you can add extra things that people can pay money for. Create custom offers. So in this you can create what? You can create custom offers up to $20,000 each. Enjoy priority customer support. So in this level, whenever you have issue with Fiverr, you can easily reach out to customer support and they will reply immediately because they see that you are a level 2 seller. It's not like that in level 1, no level. Not that they don't reply, but in level 2 they prioritize them the more. And withdraw your earnings after 14 days. So still after 14 days. Top rated seller. So this is actually the highest level you can actually get to on Fiverr. Most people don't usually get to this level. In fact, it's because the criteria is more than just this. After you have even met the criteria, it is the Fiverr community, as in the Fiverr staff, the Fiverr group itself, that will look at you and give it out to you. So there are so many people that are pending even for this top rated seller. So now overview: the top rated seller level is the highest status you can achieve on Fiverr, and it's a recognition for all your hard work. Our editorial team manually reviews your performance for the previous 60 days and awards you this level when you meet the following requirements. Number 1, be an active seller for at least 180 days. Complete at least 100 orders all time. Earn $20,000 or more. Maintain a 4.7 star rating over 60 days. Deliver a 90% response rate score over 60 days. Score a 19% order completion rate over 60 days. Achieve a 19% on time delivery score over 60 days. Receive no warnings over 30 days. So, and these are the following features that you get for top rated sellers. You'll be able to create 30 different active gigs, add 6 extra per gigs, create custom offer up to $20,000 each, enjoy priority customer support, and withdraw your earnings after 7 days. So now that we have looked at all of the different levels that we have, I quickly want to tell you one more important thing that you need to know. Now, in Fiverr, one of the things that makes Fiverr to be somehow disadvantaged that people complain about, even me too, is that after you have met all these requirements and you eventually get to level 1, so now Fiverr keeps on monitoring you and assessing you. Do you understand? They keep on reviewing you. So if at any point in time, even while you are at this level 1, and you were given 4.7, or somebody gave you a bad review, or rejected your order, or you just fell below this criteria at level 1, in the next 30 days they are going to return you back to new seller. Because what happens is that every month, on the 14th of every month, that is when Fiverr does their promotion and demotion. So if at that particular date of the month your performance is low, and your performance is below level 1, your performance was up to level 1, that was why you were promoted, and you can only get to level 2 after 120 days. So while you are still at 60 days, and the next month comes and it's already on the 14th, and your performance was reviewed and they discover it was low, they will demote you to new seller. And demotion is not good for your account, because it will derank you. If you were ranking before on your Fiverr page, you will not be ranking again. You won't see yourself on. I don't want to be actually covering that in the next class, in the coming class. So it applies to all of the level. Even if you are a top rated seller and your performance was reviewed and you fell in your performance, you'll be demoted to level 2. If you also didn't do it again, you will be demoted to level 1. So at the long run, Fiverr is like at the long run, when you start working on Fiverr, you will discover that it will want to take all of your time. It's like dedicating almost all of your time into it, so that you can do what? Always meet up with the requirements to always being promoted, or to maintain your level. But with this course, I'll be teaching you everything you need to know, so that Fiverr will be a thing of, as in, it will be very, very easy for you, and you will be able to do well in your Fiverr career and make more money in your Fiverr career. So thank you. So that would be this for now. So this will bring us to the end of today's class. Thank you.